Hey YouTube, I haven't done a video in a while, but what I'm going to do now is a short account update, show you some of the knives that I have for review over the next 3-4 weeks. Yeah, sorry I haven't done any videos since the NYCKS. School's winding down. I'm a PhD student, so I have to do a lot of schoolwork and lab work, and that's the classes are winding down for this semester, so I have a lot of papers due. But, so I have about 5 knives here to show you. I'm trying to make my first Strider purchase. I should say my first SnG purchase. I've had a mini SJ75. It wasn't for me. But I'm interested in getting an SnG. So 2 friends lent me one of their SnGs, just so I can figure out which configuration I like. I'm thinking about going Ranger Green, which is kind of ironic that the knives that they gave me were both Ranger Green handles. This one is a Lego with the Ghost Tiger Stripe, so they do like a stone washing underneath, and then they bead blast. Of course, it's full flat ground, or nearly full flat ground. This one has an aftermarket LBS bead, and then this is a CC 3/4 grind 3V steel with the Monkey Edge exclusive. So basically, excuse me. Basically, I'm trying to figure out whether I want CC, Lego, or, well, either CC or Lego, and then either full flat ground or 3/4 ground. I've only had these for a day, so I'm not really sure which one I want yet, but I have them for a couple of weeks so that I can actually use them. I think right now I'm leaning towards the CC over the Lego, but I'll give it some time and see how I feel. So now that we're done with the Striders, let's get into the Emersons, right? That's mainly what my channel is based off of, are Emerson knives. So let's start with the a production knife. I got a Roadhouse from a friend. All these knives are on loan. I don't own any of these. But yeah, I got a production at Roadhouse to do a review on, and I think I'm gonna be surprised with my critiques of it. It's I don't think they're popular opinions that I have on this knife, but I will save those for the review itself. The Roadhouse review will probably be coming first because I have the most experience with this already. And then we'll start looking at some of these rare knives. So this is a Viper 2, which is rare as it is. I mean, the Viper 2 model is very rare. He's only made probably, oh gosh, I wouldn't even know how to guess, but maybe 50 or 100, which is probably a 1/10 or 5% of the Viper 1s he's made, okay? So he makes very few Viper 2s. And this one is super special. Why do I say that? First, it has an interesting pivot. It's threaded bolster because of the age, but it's also got a hex pivot, which is unique. And then even more special is the blade, which is marked 1999 and is full titanium, the carbonized edge. So that's a pretty cool knife. Pretty sure this is the only one he's made like this, but with Ernie you can never be too sure. So that's a cool piece. And then lastly is an Emerson fixed blade. Ernie does not make many fixed blades, and especially anymore. He used to make them more back in the day, like in the 80s and the 90s. But so I got a special one for you. This is a Trivector. He really made these fixed blades for military men and women, and mainly special forces guys. I think this is from around the late 80s. So this is a Trivector model, and as far as I know, this is the only one with a extending tang and skull crusher. Most of the other Trivectors end right here, or maybe the scales go all the way out to here. I can't remember which now. Halfmoon logo, although it's kind of hard to see. Oh, you can see a little bit there. This one's very faint. You can see it right there. Almost you can see the reflection of the camera lens right where the Halfmoon logo is. Yeah, I think you can see it, right? That's... Anyhow, I'll get a better one for the actual review. And then it's full chisel ground, Tonto, zero grind, and you can see that the primary grind here is very steep. So compared to the Roadhouse, which is, say, maybe halfway up the blade, this one is, what, maybe a quarter of the way up the blade, you know? So it's very steep, and the tip is pretty strong as well. And this is just a bad knife. And you can see that this is before the wave was invented, but you still see Ernie has this blade catch, or this, I guess not as much as a blade catch, but a thumb ramp, as well as a knife blocker. So if a blade came up here, it would kind of, well, I guess it still could go over the hump here. So anyhow, definitely has the thumb ramp and a large finger choil. This is designed for combat. You know, affix it to your vest or affix it to your gear, and you're good to go. So yeah, so those are the knives that I will be reviewing in the next month or so. With the holidays, it'll be kind of difficult. You know, I want to be spending time with family, not giving you knife reviews and testing knives, to be honest with you. But yeah, I think that's about it. And as always, be dressed to play and geared to slaughter. See ya.